Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rutgers University, the Sonny Werburn Recreation Center for Session 2 of the 2024 CAT Cougar Aquatic Team Big Cat Meet. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Glad you can join us. This meet is being managed by Be Smart Incorporated. You see there, you'll see it in a second. But they said that we're going off at 5:05. You can see on the scoreboard clock just coming up on the 5 o'clock hour. We had an earlier session for the 12 and unders. This will be the 13 and overs. And the menu of events you can see scrolling at the bottom center of your screen. Okay. If you were with us earlier, welcome back. If you're just joining us for this session, welcome. A couple things we'll kind of run through. Let me run through. If you haven't been with us for a meet, we have plenty of issues today. Just trying to figure out why one camera's flickering. All right. So again, we have a couple minutes. Let's go. Let's do a little rundown. So when we start with this camera here. And what I do, let me just, I'm going to put some, all right. Top right of your screen, I will have the racers for the next race. Now that could be the next heat or it could be the first heat of the next event. That's just dummy information that's left over from this morning. But when I have that information, then the heat sheets are available. I'll talk about that in a second. I then take that information, and when the race is about to start, I overlay the swimmer's lanes. So the top right orange text, again, that's the next race. So that text for a short period of time will match the white text you see overlaying. That's basically the race to start. Top left will be a view of the scoreboard. That'll be on the whole time. Hopefully it's viewable for you. I just leave that on the whole time. It's kind of out of the way. So when the race starts, I shut off these names, and then I go in the background, and that top right will get updated, and you'll just kind of see it flick. Like right now, it's in a flick with the different names. Okay, those are not the racers we're starting with. Those are from the previous one. After the race starts, I'll transition to a moving camera. We'll follow them down, depending on line of sight, where the swimmers are, what's going on. I'll stay with this camera. And then with our fingers crossed, we have a camera down the far end, and this was very grainy this morning. So we did a little change there. Hopefully it works a little bit better this afternoon. Now, there are some 50s, and the 50s will start from the left-hand side. So if I pan back, this is the pool. We're at the top of the spectator side, the bleachers. So the pool is a 50-meter pool. It's set up. The bulkhead is down here. We can see that better here. You see the bulkhead to the left-hand side. So it's set up for a 50-meter pool. So majority of the racers will start right-hand side, swim 50. Depending if it's 100, they'll come back. 200, they'll do 4 lanes. But the 50s, and again, reference down the bottom center. See, we're starting at event 11, which is a 200 freestyle. So that'll be 4 lanes. So they'll start on the right-hand side, swim right to left, left to right, right to left. left to right, so 4 lengths. But we do have some 50s. You see the event 13 and 14 is a breaststroke. So those will start down this left-hand side, and I'll play with the names. I'll try and get them on the screen in a good place. All right, the chat is open. Please feel free to, no, not taxi, Mr. Blockhead. Take another guess. I don't know if anybody just joined us. We have about a minute. I'll rerun it. Hold on. Here, tell me what this inspiration, what this video inspiration is from. All right, any more guesses? So, all right, so the heat sheets are available. If you look at the bottom center of your screen, there's the, I should put it in the chat too. The website Be Smart Incorporated is the officials, like the timing officials here. So they post the heat sheets and everything to their website. So I'll put that in the chat. Sopranos, thank you, Dan. Good guess. If I had shirts to give out, oh, you were second. Morella beat you. If I had shirts to give out, I would, but maybe next year. So the link is in the chat there for Be Smart, and they do have the heat sheets up there. So we're starting off again, event 11. Here's the names now on the top right of the screen. Those are the names, and we should see those ladies lining up behind. Now, I do not have the liberty of kind of doing this. I would love if we had like 30 seconds in between races. I came here and, you could see the swimmers lining up. Unfortunately, we don't. We're doing overhead starts, so I won't be able to do that. But what I do will be here like this. So you'll see that we have Riley, Anya, and Grace. All right. And then when they get started, now on the top right. All right, we're underway here. Heat 1 of 5, 200 free, 4 lengths of the pool. Now on the top right of your screen, you see that there are now names for the Heat 2. Okay. So we're going to be swimming 8 lanes. In this case, we only have 3 swimmers, so I get the liberty of kind of zooming in. Hopefully that scoreboard is viewable. If you are on a phone or tablet, the YouTube app allows you to zoom in, so pinch and zoom, wrong way, much like you do with pictures. So, all right, so that's 50 complete. We do have touch pads at that left-hand side, so we are getting splits there. And on the scoreboard, you can see there is a length counter up there. So on the scoreboard, top left of your screen, the rightmost part of that little window is time of day. So it is 5:06. It's a running time, and then a length underneath that. All right, so these are 100 splits. Top right of your screen, orange text, are the swimmers in heat number 2. So those are 100 splits there. Low time, Grace Flynn in 5 on a 1:22.15. Thank you, Grace, for breathing both sides. We get to see you. This is now lane 4. So lanes 4 and 5 have black lane lines for the length of them. All right. Since we have a second, we'll stay here. This is lane 3. All right. So these are 150 splits now at that far end. Y nat time for this event for both 13, 14, and 15 over is 2:13.99. Does anybody have any big updates from the Olympic swim trials. I did not look on break. This is day one of, I think, 6 or 7 or maybe 8. I think there maybe goes to next Sunday for, it was interesting. I think they had the mile and maybe the, I don't know, 50 free, 100 free at the last day. It's kind of seemed like polar opposites. All right, so this is first race of the day is complete. Again, the names on the top right are those swimmers. And again, since we have a second, we'll come here. We should see those swimmers are the ones behind the blocks about to step up. And here's their lane assignments. Okay, heat 2 in the water. Names for 3 are updated on the top right. So other than that camera at that far end being a little wonky, I do have very good internet, so I am streaming this at what's known as 1080 or full high def, not 4K, so it's what's known as high def. So if your picture's a little grainy, maybe check what your setting is. Most times YouTube can detect it, and then provided you're on a good internet connection yourself, you should be able to see that. But if you're at home and on a TV, go down to the little gear at the bottom and choose 1080 high def. Or 720 should provide your viewing side, which should provide good quality too. So this is available, this stream will be available to rewatch later tonight, tomorrow, next year. And at any point you want to pause or rewind, you can. You're not going to affect anybody else. All right, so that's lane 4. Zoe Hurling from West Morris Y. Low split at the 150 at 158.04. So these heats are seeded slowest to fastest. So as we progress through the 5 heats, swimmers will be entering with lower seed times. And then the seeding is done among the 8 swimmers. Lanes 4 and 5 are the low times. Zoe's in at a 238.6, right on her seed. That was heat 2. Here's our swimmers for heat 3. Top right are the names for the next heat, number 4. Again, we have 5 here for the ladies and 6 for the men. All right, here's our 100 splits. So this session started at event number 11. We're going to 24 with the estimated finish time around 7:49 p.m. So it is 5:12 now. 2.5 hours approximately. All right. So again, lane 1, top of your screen, lane 8 at the bottom. So that's lane 6, closest to us, about to turn, followed by 4, 2, 1. Now the scoreboard does not display a running order. It will display a finish order. So in that top left window, the rightmost part of that picture, kind of where that black space is between the cumulative times and the green bar or the green box, you will see a finish order there. Lane 1 with a strong final 50 here off that last turn. .232. So Jenna up in lane 1, dropping about 3 seconds. Low time there. Anya in lane 4. All right, here's our Heat 4 swimmers. Now on the top right are the Heat 5 final heat for this. And again, with that information, it's lane number, last name, comma, first name, age, team, and then their seed number. So again, anybody that was here earlier, I sound very repetitive, but that information, I put it up there, so one is so you can get a gauge, but if you were to rewatch this a year from now, the swimmer will have an understanding of what their seed coming into this was. Okay, Heat 4 in the water, names for 5, top right. Heat 5 up next will be the final heat for this event. Then we'll move to the men's side. Again, just for anybody that's interested, YNAT is 213.99. Those are 150 splits there. Lead swimmer here in 3, Victoria Bono. Victoria dropping tons of time. She came in on a 223. I was reading a 233. Dropping 3 and change, 3.4, 220, 12. Came in on 223.36. So, all right, here we are, final heat. Top right of your screen are the boys' entries for their first heat. Up next, that'll be heat 1 of 6. Lola Summerstein in 6. Looks to be low at the 100 turn. .105.29. Again, the black lane lines there represent 4 and 5 in the middle of the pool. Just a visual differentiator, no other advantage there. All right, here's our 150 splits. That's Margaret Sawa, Lola's teammate there, now up in 4, pulling even. Here they are about to go under the ropes. So the flags are right about there. It's a little hard to see. The camera's right in line with it. So you can see where the lane lines change. Low time 2:16.71 for Lola. Dropping over a second off her seed time. All right, first heat for the boys, men. Names for heat 2 are updated on the top right of your screen. 6 heats. Wynat time here for the men at a 200, both 13, 14, 15 overs, 2:02.99. All right, and our 100 splits here. So if you are just joining us, this is the second event for this session. So this is session number 2. We started with event 11. We had a morning session for the 12 and unders. That was events 1 through 10. And then we'll hold the same kind of schedule for tomorrow. We're back live streaming 2 more sessions tomorrow. If I forget to say it or if somebody drops off early, I'd like to get it out there. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I guess dads, grandfathers, uncles. Okay, lane 5, Sean Boyd, first to the wall, 237.39. Nice and easy math. Thank you, Sean. Came in on a 2:40.39 seed, 3 seconds flat drop. That was heat 1 of 6. Here's our swimmers for heat 2. Top right is heat 3 swimmers' names now updated. This is lane 2 swimmer, Dennis G. All right, here's our 100 splits. Dennis turning on 109.97. Ronan-ish Roy in 3. Looks like he'll have low. No. Connor in 4, low split 37. It's a big 150 split. He's pulled even now. Big second half from Connor in 4. As he comes into the wall. 226. Dropping about a second and a half off his 228.01. Right up next, heat number 3. So I try and highlight significant drops, times that are, big improvements. If I do overlook something, feel free. Please put it in the chat. I'd like to acknowledge all the swimmers. So if there is something I overlook, please point it out. Again, it's not really a head-to-head race in the sense of first, second, third. They're not getting points for finish order in a particular heat. It's all about the swimmers improving their times and then ultimately qualifying for additional meets. And also to gauge, as they're progressing through the season and where they are with training and tapering and everything else. Lane 8, Ryan Kang looks like low at the 100 turn. Sometimes lane 8s are the tough, even though they're the closest, sometimes they're the hard ones to see based on our angle. So we'll give a little ISO here for Ryan. All right. The men down at 150 turn here now. So you can see the ladies there getting ready. Up next is a 50, so they will be starting from that left-hand side, the bulkhead or the dive end, however you'd like to reference it. All right, 25 to go. They're about halfway down the pool. Why are you from? Big push there. That's lane 5. So the dashes, Ryan was kind of first to the wall, lane 8. The dashes, it's nothing to worry about. That represents that the button or the backup timer was pushed before the wall was touched by the swimmer. That is not an issue. He will get a time. Just maybe he came in, didn't hit the wall solid enough for it to register, or maybe missed the center or so on. There's a couple different ways that doesn't register. It's a little odd with the older kids and especially a freestyle stroke, but sometimes that happens. So we'll keep an eye if that happens a few times. Could be a problem with the pad, but the equipment here at Rutgers is very reliable, well maintained. All right, heat 4 in the water. Here they are coming under the flags. This will be a 50 turn at the left end. Heat 4 of 6. Bunch of 31s there, middle of the pool, and then Mikey Kim in 8, also 31 split there. All right, that's 100 splits there. Lane 6, I believe, yeah, he was leading. Low time there was a 105.34 for Christian Rodas. We'll have to zoom in on Christian. He's breathing on his right side. We'll catch him on his way back. All right, here he is. Lane 6. This is lane 3 with the push. And into the finish. Looks like 6 will go low. Again, we're getting dashes there. He'll get a good finish. It just got to double check against the stopwatches. All right, next heat. Heat 5 of 6. Names updated on top right. All right, 5's in the water. Names for 6, top right. Yes, I saw the comment that NBC is airing the highlights. I think Peacock, which is the streaming side of NBC, does have either real-time or near real-time. I didn't get the contract to do the live streaming. Unfortunately, they have a little bigger production there, so maybe next year we'll push for their, in 4 years when they're in LA. Jonathan Kern, I think, was low there, 101.63. I really wish the scoreboard had running order. Makes it a lot easier, but looks like lane 6. All right, here's the guys at 150. I'm sorry, I missed Adriana's shout out. Let's go, Lady Seahawks. All right, here's our 2 lead swimmers, lanes 6 and 4. 6 closer to you. Jonathan Kern, first to the wall, 208.26, dropping off his 210.01. So a 1.7. Nice drop. Final heat, here's our entries. Top right are going to be the ladies for the 50 breast. A lot of sub-30s there, more than half the field. Again, this is a meters course, 50 meters each length of the pool. That's lane 4, first to turn, sub-1. Alex Buffetta. All right, here they are at 150. So Alex in lane 4, first to turn, followed by 6, Dave Slowinski. And a push from lane 2, Koisawa. And here they are under the flags and into the wall. Alex takes low time, 2:02.35. All right, we got to jump down the far end. We got to turn on names. We got to move these up a little. Oh, why didn't I update? Hold on, those names are not right. Give it 2 seconds. Now they're right. All right, sorry about that. This is heat 1 of 4 in the pool. Names for heat 2 are now updated top right. Again, this is a 50, just swimming left to right, 1 length of the pool. All right, here we are back at the other end. These names, just got to shift this a little. Okay, heat 2. Names for 3 are updated top right of your screen. Only 4 heats here, and then 4 for the men. All right, low time there. Sid right in 6. Go sub 40. All right, back at the far end. Here we go, heat 3. Names for heat 4, updated top right of your screen. I showed this earlier. I don't know if anybody, real quick, while the ladies. So that's a view kind of from that starting block looking down a 50-meter pool. So somewhat daunting. All right, back to racing. This is heat 3 of 4. Lane 7, lane 6 look to be first to the wall. Lane 7, 41.89. Sophie Sanders. Final heat here for the ladies, heat 4. Names for the men, top right. Lane 5, Sophie Gurecki, first, right? Why did the scoreboard not reset? Yeah. All right, oh, we're jumping back. Hold on, I don't even have the boys' names up. Top right of the boys' names, we'll do it real quick. They're already under those. The scoreboard's a little wonky. Yeah, so you see those quick splits and so on. So top left is just a camera pointing at the scoreboard. I'm not connected to it. Just kind of for this reason, if something does go wrong, I do not like any liability or responsibility. So while for your viewing pleasure, it's not the best. You know, if I had a connection, I could have a lot better quality of that scoreboard on the top left. But in the grand scheme of things, more important to have accurate times occurring in the pool. No offense to my audience out there. We love you, but it's more about the swimmers here in the pool. All right, back to the start end. We're going with heat 2 here. Names for 3 are updated top right. $100 backstroke is our next event. A couple more heats here. This is heat 2. We got 4 total heats of this event. Lane 8, little outside smoke, and he gets it. 43-12 for Carter. Big drop on a 52-6 seed. That's 9. It's like 8.8. Nice job. All right, the names are, this is Heat 3 in the water. Names for 4 updated on the top right of your screen. Those swimmers on the top right will be the final heat. Lane 1, lane 4, putting space on the field here. William Parsnick in 1, 36-47. That's off a 44.03 seed. So that's like 3.7 something. All right, final heat. Right, 36 to 44. Final heat underway. Names on the top right are the ladies up next. That's 4 and 5, and the touch looks like goes to 4. 32.50 for Sam. Right behind him, 32.72 for Zion. Zion dropping time off a 33.5 seed. 39, 35, 36. Zachary up in 1, dropping a half second. All right, here's the ladies' next race. We got to move that down a little. I do have some logos working. Unfortunately, I didn't get all of them in there. All right, this is heat 1 of 7, 100-yard backstroke, 100-meter backstroke. If I said yards previously, I am sorry. All right, so this will be a down and back for the ladies. Heat 1 of 7. That is lane 4, followed by 5. And then Rachel in 3. Riley Briggs first to the wall, 131.98 off of 138.38, so 6 and change. All right, here's our Heat 2 swimmers, 2 of 7. All right, I'm sorry I missed some shout-outs there, reading from the bottom. Good job, Josh, Alexis, and go Clifton Seahawks. All right, here's the ladies at the halfway mark at that far end. So if anybody is just joining us, we are on event 15. This session started at event 11. The order of events is in the bottom center of your screen there. You can see it's starting to scroll. This is session 2 for the 13 and overs. So at any point, you can rewind to go back and rewatch something should you be interested in that. If you're looking for the 12 and unders, that was what was known as session 1. Low time there, 127.91 for Angelica off of 132.06. That's 4+ seconds. Nice drop. Session 1 was 12 and unders earlier this morning. That is a separate stream. You can go back and load that and watch that. Is this correct? Shucks. I forgot to update the names there. All right, let me pop them on the screen just so we have them. Here's the lane assignments. So if somebody was recording that, you can always clip that and then go back and plop it on the start. Sorry about that. This is Heat 3. I need to update the names on the top right for Heat 4. Those are now updated. Again, this is Heat 3 of 7. Here come the ladies under the flags. Looks like lane 6 will go low time here. Mary, 124.03, dropping about a second and a half off of 125.5. All right, here's our Heat 4 swimmers. And top right are the names for Heat 5. Right. I have to apologize. That last one where I got the names messed up, I got a text. If there are any lacrosse fans out there, high school lacrosse, today was the final of what's known as the Cursed Cup. So in high school in New Jersey, there used to be, well, some sports still have it. Swimming has it, the TOCs or Tournament of Champions. So the governing body of high school sports in New Jersey started to kind of stop those. You know, it got into schedule conflicts and other things like that. But today was the finals of what's known as the Curse Cup, which is named after a famous lacrosse lacrosse player for New Jersey. He was from Summit. He went to Rutgers. Ultimately, he passed away very young. But he had 5 sons, all of who are outstanding lacrosse players. So if you know men's lacrosse, you know the curse name. All the boys' first names start with a C, so there's CJ, Colin, Caden. But this tournament is now named after him, and the Summit High School boys won it today. So I was just reading a text about that. That's why I was distracted. It's a very emotional thing. It's a pretty neat story. And the other, let's finish this. I'll get back to it. Sophia, lane 7, low time 1:17.45. Huge drop off of 1:22.6. Nice job, Sophia. So that was heat 4 of 7. Here's the names for 5. Top right are the names for 6. All right, so just to wrap up on that boys high school lacrosse, so the tournament is named after the father that passed away. But this year, the youngest son, Caden, is a goalie at Bernard's, and they actually won the state title. So they, as a team, were one of the 6 teams to go into the tournament, which was named after his dad. So on day before Father's Day, pretty neat story. Go to NewJersey.com, read about it. It's an incredible thing. And, you know, some of the sons are on the national team going to, you know, ultimately play in the Olympics and so on. So just kind of a fitting day before Father's Day. So, all right, back to swimming. Heat 5 in the water. Izzy Truey, pardon if I'm mispronouncing that incorrectly, lane 4. Into the flags and into the wall at 1:15 change. I didn't get an exact time there. Came in right around her seat, but great time there. All right, so those dashes again, not overly concerned. They will all get straightened out. Here we go, heat 6, names for 7 on the top right. The final heat up next after this one. This is 6. Top right is 7. All right, here come the ladies. Looks like lane 5, Madden. Low time 1:14.87. Okay, final heat. Here's our, oh, here we go. Top right is the first heat for the boys up next. Final heat for the ladies. Danielle Cabasada, first to turn 4. Low time 109.69 for Danielle. All right, first heat here for the men. Again, 7 heats. And then on deck is 50 free. Lane 4 there, Aiden Rivera. Nice 3-second drop. Came in on a 1:30.21 seed. Okay, here we go with heat 3. Names for 4 on the top right of your screen. That's lane 4 leading him out here. Nick Kurkowski. Nick came in on a 1:19. Looked like we're dropping a couple seconds on that. Nice job, 1:17.83 for Nick. All right, here's heat 4. Names for 5 are updated on the top right of your screen. Yeah. Keep an eye on lane 8 down there. If I hit the right button. Sorry about that. Burke looks like he's going first to the wall, 1:15.79. Dropping almost 3 seconds, came in on a 1:18.77. All right, here we go, heat 5. Names for heat 6, top right of your screen. Mason Carter first to turn at 33.74 for his 50 split. All right, lanes 4, then 5. 1:10.54 for Mason. 16. Okay, that was heat 5. Names for 6. Here we go. So 6 about to go. Names for 7, top right. Why not? Time for this is 1:03.99. So as you can see on that top right, there are a few swimmers already have nat cuts there. Congratulations, guys. All right, this is heat 6. Names for 7. You see them on the top right. That's the next race, final heat here. This is lane 5, leading the boys out. Jonathan Kern. Nice steady head there. And he's into the wall, low time 1:07.80. Okay, final heat. Oh, shucks. Did I mess up? Hold on, here's the names, the correct names. There we go. Sorry, folks. All right, final heat here for the guys. Lane 3, lane 5, lane 8. Looks like running order there. Lane 5, low time, 1:04.02 for Matthew. Again, why Nat? He already had Nat cut. Nat was 1:03.99. All right, we're jumping down this end. Here we go. I got to move these names a little. So it's nice that the swimmers can start at the far end. You know, if you're familiar with, when you have 25s or other non-traditional lengths, that the timers have to move end to end. So being able to start, there we go, like that. At this far end gives the flexibility of not having the parent volunteers have to walk the length of the pool. Okay, heat 1 of the 50-meter free underway. 9 heats here. This is heat 1 of 9 for the ladies. Names for heat 2, top right. $28.49 is the 15 and over net. It says net 2023 YMCA long course. So maybe they're not offering the 50-meter free. I don't know. It's interesting. It has a 2023 time. But that time is 28:49. So we have some swimmers in the final heat right on the edge of that. Here comes Heat 2 swimmers. Still seems a little messed up. There we go. It's a little better alignment. Underway, Heat 2 of 9. Names for Heat 3 are updated top right. Here we go, Heat 3. Names for 4, top right. Low time there, Sabrina in 2, 33.8. Big drop. She came in on a 36 flat. Nice job, Sabrina. That was Heat 4. All right, 5's in the water. Names for 6 on the top right of your screen. Tight one here. Lanes 4, lane 7. Lane 7, low time 32.69. It's about a half a second drop for Marika. This is Heat 6. Names 4, 7, top right of your screen. All right, moving quickly, moving quickly. 7's in the water, names for 8 on the top right. There'll be one more after that. We have 9 total heats. Low time there, lane 2, Isabella Lee. 31.5, third right on her seed. McCormick? Yeah. All right, names are updated top right for heat 9, the final heat. Two, 4, 5. Who's it gonna be? Four and 5. 30.04 to 30.25. Lane 4. Lena takes it. Final heat. Names for the men first heat top right. Two and 4. 29-20 Anna in 4. Just off her seed. Okay, jump back for the guys. First one here. Heat 1 of 10. We got the names for 2 are updated. Lane 5, first to the wall, Braden. Big drop there. He just swam a 34.6, came in on a 38.9. Nice swim, Braden. This is heat 2 of 10 in the water. Names for 3, top right. .30-33 for Vincent in 5. Came in on a 34.8 seed. Nice drop. Close one, lane 7 and lane 1. Check out lane 1, top of your screen, 33.14 for Fian. That's a 1.2 second drop. Nice job. Here we go, heat 4. Names for 5, top right. 5 in the water, names for 6, top right. Here we go with 6, 7 names, top right. Lane 3, low time, 28.7 for Mikey. It's about a three-quarters of a second drop there. Lane 4 spacing out himself against the field here. This is lane 4 and 7. Vasilios, where are we going here? 26.3. Came in on a 27.7. Nice 1.4. Here we go, heat 8. $25.7 is a Nat cut, the 2023 YMCA long course. Again, I don't know why it has a 2023 date, but $27.04 there for Eric Jan. Dropping off his $27.11. Here we go, 9 of 10 about to go. Names for 10, top right, up next. Seven and 6 look to be first under the flags. 7, 26.23 for Koji. That's dropping off a 26.69. Nice job. Final heat. Names on the top right are for the ladies up next. We'll catch our breath after this and we'll talk about that one. Another lane 7. Could we go back to back? Looks like it. Yes, 25.44 for Nathaniel. 0.4 drop off his 25.83 seed. Nice job. We're staying here because we have a 200 breaststroke. 2 heats for the ladies. 25.44. Yeah, and again, that 2023 was 25.79 was the cut. And Nathaniel in the last one, Nathaniel Kern, had a 25.83 and just went 25.44. So looks like he just got the cut. Again, I'm not official, just doing observations. Oh. Underway. Kind of a tempo change here, going from 50 freeze to a 200 breaststroke. Only 2 heats here for the ladies. Top right are now updated with the Heat 2 swimmers. So we are a little ahead of schedule. This was supposed to go off at 6:38. It is 6:31 real time here. This is event 19. We are going to event 24, which was slated the last race to go off at 7:49. So about an hour change of swimming still to go for this session, and that'll conclude today, sessions 1 and 2. So that's our 100 splits. First to the wall there, Isis Watson, lane 2, came in on a 341, just swam a 323, so 7, 18, 17 change. No, 18 because 52, so 18.02. Nice drop. Big drop down in 7. Charlotte came in on a 359, swam at 336. That's a 24, 23-ish. 43. Okay, lane 1 just finishing up. Our second and final heat here for the ladies will start shortly. And on the top right are the names for the men, their first of 3 heats. This is heat 2 for the women, final heat. All right, so here's our lead swimmer in 5. Thea about to go under the flags, turning at the 100, turning at a 128.20. Here's our 4 lead swimmers here. That's lane 5, followed by 3, and then 4 and 6. And then 2, 7, 8, and I guess 1, 7, 8. All right, here are the ladies coming in at 150. Y nat time on this is a 2:51.49. The Y cut, the nat cut. All right, low time, lane 5, Thea. Okay, up next will be the first heat, heat 1 of 3 for the men's side. Here's their lane assignments. Underway, heat 1 of 3. All right, I've neglected looking at the chat. Wow, thanks, people. Go Seahawks. It's really my pleasure for streaming this. Glad you're enjoying it. Go Zach. Go Nathan. Aiden, good job. Gavin, hey, Gavin, good job. Adriana. Go Seahawks. A lot of Seahawks fans. I haven't covered many meets with you folks, so welcome. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. All right, here we are at the 100 splits. Halfway there. All right, here come the guys coming at the 150 turn, this left side. Need their final turn. That was lane 6 and then 7. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, with 5 being closest to us. Nick in 6 going low time, 3:15.47 off a 3:32 seed. Nice 16 and change, close to 17, over 17 seconds off a 3:32.7 and a fist pump there. All right, heat 2 coming up. The fist pump was from the stand, so might have been a fist pump in the pool. I caught the stands cheering there, caught my eye. So. All right, this is heat 2 of 3 in the water. Names for heat 3, top right. That's lane 5-4, closest to us. And going to the top, 3-2-1. Here's 6, 7, and 8. All right, this will be 150. That is Charles Lee there, lane 5. with the lead. There's a tight one up on Charles. All right, Charles about to go under the flag. 51, dropping off his 251.46 to a 248.09. That's 3+. Nice job, Charles. All right, up next, final heat. And then on deck, we have 100 fly. This is heat 3 of 3. Oh, sorry, lane 8 still had a swimmer out. I heard a whistle. So you'll get a set of whistles, kind of, there it is there. It's kind of the get ready. Oh, here we go. All right, so they did not reblow the get ready series of whistles. Okay, top right of the ladies up next. So Nat cut for this, again, it has a 2023 Y time, is a 2:37.19. One swimmer already has that. Some are on the verge. 2:37.19. Let's keep that in the back of our head. All right, here's the guys at the 100 turn. All right, first to turn at the far end at 150 is Niall Brognan. 2:00. He did a 43 split there. He'll have to drop a lot to get sub 237. Came in on a 238.32 seed. All right, he's going to go low time here. 243.71. All right, gentlemen, good racing. Next up, 100-meter butterfly, event 21. Again, we're going up to event 24. 5 heats here for the ladies. Names for heat 2, top right of your screen. This is lanes 2 and 3 leading out. Yeah, sorry that I thought people realized the camera's there, but I guess not. So, all right, that was heat 1, 1 of 5. Flynn. Let's turn on those names. All right, the names for Heat 3 updated on the top right of your screen. All right, here are the ladies as they turn at the 50, halfway. This is lanes 3 and 4, 3 with the white cap, 4 with the dark cap. Coming under the flags. .25 dropping time. 122.27 for Izzy in 3. Off for 123.56 seed. Here we go, heat number 3. Names for 4 updated on the top right of your screen. All right, here they are turning at the 50. Again, this is heat 3 of 5, names for 4 on the top right of your screen. Lane 3, lane 7. Looks like lane 3, Sasha gets the touch. 118.4. All right, up next, heat number 4. All right, names on the top right are heat 5, final heat. And looking ahead, we have 6 heats for the men in event 22, which is a couple of races away. All right, here's our 50 splits. This is lane 5. Victoria Bono first to the wall in 1:12.24. All right, final heat for the ladies. Top right is the first heat for the men. All right, lane 4, Elizabeth, also known as Lizzie Washburn, first to turn. All right, here we are at the 100 splits. Oh, 100 finish, sorry. 102.36 for Lizzie, dropping off her 103.20. Impressive time. I thought we were going 200. I'm sorry, Lizzie. Shout out to former Summit Area Y swimmer. Nice job, Lizzie. First heat for the men. So again, why not for the ladies on that last was a 107.5, Lizzie a 102 and change. Awesome job. Saw her brown cap there. This is heat number 1 of 6. Why not for the guys here is a 101.19. All right, so this is going to be 6 heats here for the 100 fly. And then we have some 400 freestyles. Yeah, I waved at that gentleman with the green shirt, pointing at the camera behind him, so I tried my best. That was heat 1 of 6. Hugh. Swimmer finishing in 2. There we go. Oh, we still have a swimmer out in 8. Pardon me. All right, so there's that one whistle, which is kind of get ready. Typically, that's a little closer when the swimmers are all just about to finish. All right, here we are. Heat 2 of 6. All right, names for Heat 3 on the top right of your screen. All right, here we go, Heat 3. All right, names on the top right are your Heat 4 swimmers. All right, low time there, lane 3, Dylan, 1:13:43. All right, here's Heat 4. Underway with 4. The names for 5 on the top right of your screen. All right, again, this is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. We're back again tomorrow. 2 more sessions. Get to sleep in for Father's Day. Thank you for the scheduler on that. And then we're back midday for the 12 and unders, and then we'll do something similar for the 13 and overs. It's a little slight time adjustment. Please double check what time warm-up is and stuff. It's not the exact same time as today. What's going on here? Lane 2. Ryan Kang, we've said his name a few times today. Ryan putting a lot of space on the field. This is Heat 4. Ryan came in on a 1:10:27, and he goes 1:00:95, 31:55 coming home. Nice job, Ryan. That deserves a little. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Nice job. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. All right, here we go. Heat 5. Names for 6, top right of your screen. I think I completed that thought. Double check the schedules for tomorrow. There's a little slight time difference. We'll be back at it. Again, always open for suggestions, feedback, good or bad. It's the only way we get better is hearing some ideas or areas we can improve, so let us know. You can either let us know direct on the About page on the YouTube. There is a link for our email, which is Common Guy Sports NJ. So all one big word, Common Guy Sports. So Common Guy, singular, sports, plural, NJ@gmail.com. Or again, you could feed it back to the coaches and it'll find its way to me. Again, hope you're enjoying this. If there's any big golf updates anybody wants to share, I haven't been checking that. Lane 2, load time 105.29 for Kern. Off of 105.92, so he swapped it, 92 to 29. Nice job. Here we go, final heat, Dos Santos. Underway. Again, if you weren't with us early, USA Olympic time trials this weekend. NBC, I think 8 o'clock tonight. And then during the week, and if you haven't seen it, there's plenty of pictures out on social media. They built the pool in the home of the Indianapolis Colts, right? Or whatever their name. All right, so I don't know, coming up, we got to double check. They had probably combining some races. No, maybe, oh yeah. So I got to do a little magic here. It's going to take me a second. All right. This is the final heat. Load time looks to be lane 3, 58.45. Wait. Yeah, 58 in Kern? Oh, we had a Jonathan Kern last time, 13-year-old. Here we have Nathan Kern, 14-year-old, going low time. All right, so real quick, I think this is what's going on. They have... No, what's going on? Oh, yeah, here it is. Hold on. So top right, if you see that, I think this is what they're doing. I think they're combining men's and women's. So it'll look like this, where we have the women in 6, 7, and 8. Let's take a look real quick behind the blocks. So we have, yeah, that's lane 8, lane 7, and 6. Sorry, I'm making you dizzy. All right, so they combine men's and women's. 6, 7, 8 are the women, which were event 23, and event 23 heat 1, and then the men are event 24 heat 1 in lanes 1 through 5. All right, you got that? Yeah. All right, again, this is combined. We have one empty heat there. Look like 4 maybe? So this is combined both of the heat 1s of event 23 and event 24. Again, since this is a 400 free with seed times in around the 5-6 minute mark, combining it this way cuts down on the overall time of the meet. All right? So the scoreboard is accurate there. And up next will be the heat 2 of the ladies. Again, this is a 400 free, 8 lengths to the pool. Again, we're swimming meters. So if you're familiar kind of Jersey High School or other competitions where they'll swim short course, they'll swim a 500 yard. So when you go to meters, they cut that down to 400 total. All right. So again, the field's going to be kind of spaced out a little bit. Mixing the men and the women here. Again, lanes 6, 7, and 8 are the women from event 23, heat 1. Lanes 1, 2, 3, there was a scratch in 4, and then 5 are the men from event 24, heat 1. So 400, don't worry, I didn't know this off the top of my head. I had to Google it. 400 meters that they're swimming is the equivalent of 437 yards. Okay. So then, all right, so our lead swimmer's up here. Lane 3. So if we look at that scoreboard, it currently says 3 lengths complete. So this will be 4 lengths or 200 meters. So that's the halfway mark for that swimmer in lane 3. And then running order will be lanes 5, 6, 2, and then 1, 8, 7. Now, there is no counting blocks in this race, so if you're familiar, like a 500 free, especially on the short course when they're swimming 20 lengths of the pool, they will have counters at the far end. There is no counters down at this far end. Okay, this is our lead swimmer here, lane 3. So we'll see now, the length count up on that scoreboard goes to 5. So he's got 5 of 8 lengths complete. All right, so I'm going to jump up to the start end. So we'll be at 300 when we get here. This will be 6 lengths. So lane 3, Kane Vargo, 359. He's at 300 meters. Same with now lane 5 at 300 meters. Lane 6. So they have down and back to go. 3 swimmers. Now lane 2, similarly. Lane 1 is up there turning. And then 7 and 8. Okay, so let's jump to the far end. This is our lead swimmer, lane 3. You see it on the block there. He's got 50 to go. Let's follow him home. Then we'll jump back to second and third running order. Again, this is lane 3. All right, we'll jump back. So this is now lanes 5 and 6. 5 inside the black rope lines. Brandon and then Olivia. Where'd they go? There you go. All right, let's get a finish here. Lane 3. Nice job. A 5:22.71 for Kane. Just off his pace, or his seed time, I should say. Lane 5 finishing on a 5:36. Brandon dropping time off a 5:43. Olivia 541. I got to jump up. Big drop there, Olivia. Olivia Lee. We got to, hold on. We'll get a finish in a sec. Here's a finish in lane 7. Olivia in 6. There she is. Good camaraderie. Oh, and lane 8's finished. Olivia, did I have this right? 541. Olivia came in on a 6:37 seed time. Hopefully these names. There we go. So this is going to be heat 2 of event 23 for the ladies. Now, I don't know. This is the conundrum I have. Big fancy word. I don't know if they're doing heat 2 of the men next or heat 3 of the women. I'm going to put the names up for heat 3 of the women and assume they're going there. So the names on the top right are the heat 3 of the women. This is heat 2 of event 23 for the women. Wait. Did I mess that up? Hold on. Something's not right. All right, please refer to the scoreboard. So this is heat 2. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with the names on the top. All right, so that is the 100 splits there. Oh, there it is. All right, so now we have 8 swimmers. I'm sorry. So top right would be heat 3 for the ladies. I'm assuming that's what's going. Well, I guess I could look behind the blocks. Yeah, okay, so behind the blocks are mostly women. Looks like they're getting ready for next race. And up in lane 1 looks to be a gentleman. So maybe they pulled somebody up. There's not a name on the board, nor there is a running time. All right, let's watch the ladies' turn here at 200. All right, and real quick, up in lane 1, if we can read a cap. So obviously it's a cougar swimmer. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a time on the board, so we'll be going manual time there. Okay. So back to the ladies, 4 lanes complete, so that last split was a 200. This will be a 250. So even though there's a gentleman swimming in 1, since that lane was shut off, it's not registering. So you saw the length count just increment to 5. And then lane 7 will be coming into your picture shortly to get to 250 for her. There she is. All right, we're going to jump all the way back to the start end. So here's the ladies coming at the 300 turn. So lane 2, 6 is running order. 2, 6, 4, 3, 5, 7. All right, you see 7 making her way left to right. She'll get to that end and be at 300, have it down and back to go. This is our 2 lead swimmers here, lane 6 and 2. Real quick, we'll do this. So I don't know if there's not a time on the board for this gentleman, but he's out in lane 1 swimming. So lane 2 turned, lane 6 is turned. There's 4, 5, and 3 coming back. So here's our 2 lead ladies for this heat, with the expectation that heat 3, the ladies' names you see on the top right, are up next. Big kick there. Lane 6, Mary, 5:10. Mary came in on a 5:33 seed, so that's a 23 drop, 23.4. 5:11 for Ashley in 2. I'm sorry, go to this view. Came in on a 5:35. Big drops all around. Lane 7 still out. So low time there, 5:10.45 for Mary Braceno. Came in on a 5:33.96. That's a 23.4 or something. Five 23.51. All right. So let's just quickly double check. We're getting, yeah, ladies are stepping up. All right. Here's heat 3 of 3 for the ladies. All right, underway. This will be the final race for the ladies. On the top right, you now see the men's names for their second heat of this 400-meter freestyle. And then there'll be one other heat for the men after that. So at the 100, lane 4, Sophie first to turn here. This is a 150 split at that far end. 3 of the 8 lengths completed. There's lane 4. Followed by 5 and then 3. That's 200 splits being posted now. 7 and 8 there. Do a quick little ISO. Here's lane 6. And here's 3 and 1. All right, so lanes 4 is a ready turn. That's our lead swimmer. That was her 250. This is everybody's 250 here. So you'll see 1 is turning, and then 8 and 7. Lane 4, lead swimmer. The 6 lengths, 300 yards complete. 75% done. So the running order is 4, 5, 3, 6. I'm sorry, I missed 2 in there. Or 1, I'm sorry. 1 is just after 6. All right, lead swimmer's turned. 7 lengths complete. This is the final 50. Sophie in 4. She came in on a 4:48. We're dropping on that. Nice job, 4:42.20. Nice job, Sophie. That's lane 5, 4:59 for Sid. Third finish, 5:03 for Maya in lane 3. Coco up in 1, dropping time off of 5:16, swam a 5:12. And Tori in 8, dropping 3 seconds off her 5:23. This is heat 2 for the men. 1 race after this. And now those names are on the top right of your screen. That'll be the heat 3 men swimmers. All right, here's the swimmers at the 100 turn. Again, this is heat 2 of event 24. So just to be clear, if you were joining kind of midstream, event 23 was the women's 400. Event 24 was the men's. Both of those in heat 1 did not have full 8 lanes. They actually had, the women had 3, the men had 5. Is then it worked out perfect, fill the whole pool. There was 1 men's scratch. So that we combined those and ran 1 heat 1 as both men and women. And then we ran the 2 other heats for the women. Now here we are on the men's side running the second of the 3 heats. So there's 1 race after this. At any point, you could go back and catch up and rewatch that now that you have a better understanding. But again, with, you know, in a race like this, which takes about 5 minutes, running 1 less race, kind of helps everybody. And, not, you know, having 3 women swim in a pool, maybe it's better to have them intermix with the men and have a full pool. So that's what's occurred. All right, here's our 200 splits. Again, this is heat 2 of 3 for the men, 400-meter freestyle. So if you are following the Olympic trials, really, there's a guy on social media, Ryan Sockwell. I would suggest you follow him. He's there. He's a lot of energy. He actually is trying to loop in other celebrities and so on. So Pat, why am I drawing a blank? I want to say McPhee. It's not. The ESPN talk show. He's tried to get him to come and be on site. He has a thing going now where he wears jeans and he races. So it's a very good social media personality to build interest in the sports and in the sport of swimming. But he'll also be at the trials and putting light on a lot of the things, but also providing good insight. All right, so that is 6 lengths, 300 meters complete. McAfee, that's what I was saying it wrong. Pat McAfee is the personality he's trying to get to come to the trials such that, why did I hit that button? Sorry, folks. And bring interest to the sport of swimming. I'm having trouble talking. It's been a long day. Fortunately, one more race, and then we'll pack it up. So this is our lead swimmer, lane 4, Matthew, coming in on his finish. Came in on a 450 seed. We're dropping on that. 442. Nice job, Matthew. Followed by his teammate there in 5, 451 for David. David improving on his seed. 500 for Robbie in 3. 459, Daniel. Daniel Murray in, did I update these? Dribble? Yeah. Daniel Murray, 508 seed time, just swam a 459. There's a nice improvement. There was a big announcement. I don't know what they said. I didn't hear it clearly. Final race, maybe that was the whole announcement. This is the final race. So before we sign off, one more happy Father's Day to all the dads, uncles, grandfathers, godfathers, stepdads out there. Hope you enjoy your day tomorrow. If you do so choose to stay home and watch a U.S. Open golf, please put us on a laptop or a tablet. Again, just to reiterate, the schedule for tomorrow is slightly different, so double check. The website, Be Smart Inc., you'll see it scroll in a second on the bottom center of your screen there after we get through the listing of events after 24. So double check that. It's a slight change from today's schedule. Not that it changed. just doesn't exactly mimic the start and warm-ups as today. So this will be a 250 split for the gentlemen as they turn at this far end. And lane 2 lead swimmer here, Kenny East. So that's a 200 splits for all the gentlemen at this start end. Still splitting 34s there, impressive. All right, so here's second, third, and fourth place running order. So this will be a 250 split up here. We'll just have lane 7 to turn, and then we'll jump forward. Okay, here's our lead swimmers. That is a 300 split now. Alex in lane 4 just split a 33. Same with Koji Sawa. All right, here's a 350, 50 to go. This is first, second, and then third up in 2. $419, $428. All right, Alex to the wall, low time 428, 429 for Koji, and Kenny at a 432. So Kenny dropping off a 440, Koji 428, he's right on it. Nice job, gentlemen. And lane 5, that's Koji. Lane 6, Bayal, 443. All right, looks like the big drop there. Koji, he was on his. Looks like Kenny, big drop, 432 on his 440 seed. Nice job. All right, so that's going to finish it up for the gentlemen. Troy in 8, just off his seed. So there was another announcement. I don't know if that would just allowing them to cool down. There is a separate pool. There's a cool down pool up here. All right, scoreboard's gone blank. That means we're wrapping up. So you see some of the swimmers up here in this other warm-up, cool-down area. Shout out to Cougar Aquatics. Thanks for bringing me in. Again, this is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. That's going to conclude this session, session 2. Again, the stream is up there. You can rewatch at any point. And look forward to bringing you more coverage tomorrow. Sessions 3 and 4. Again, you can find them. I have links off the main YouTube channel, so if you don't have it or you want to find it on your smart TV, just open the YouTube app, search Common Guy Sports, 3 words, Common Guy, singular, sports, plural. Should see a gray icon. That's our logo. Click on that, and you should find the streams for tomorrow. Again, thanks for everything. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.